Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Victor is creating trouble for Claire, and he will warn Claire to stay away from Kyle to protect his niece. Victor has decided that Claire's tenure as Harrison's nanny is over, having calculated that she is much better suited to a role within Newman Enterprises than childcare. But like everything in Victor's world, this transition will require careful handling, especially when it comes to managing Kyle Abbott, a man Victor has come to love, albeit reluctantly and mildly. Victor's impatience grows as Claire seems content with her current role, a situation that doesn't sit well with a man accustomed to getting what he wants. To Victor, it's clear that Claire's talents have been wasted in the nursery when they could be better used in the corporate maze that is Newman Enterprises. His frustration is not only Claire's apparent satisfaction with her position, but also the time it takes her to realize where she truly belongs. Victor is a man of action, and waiting has never been his strong suit. For his part, Kyle Abbott is caught in the middle. As Victor's subordinate, he is no stranger to the older man's hints, which often come across as politely veiled orders. Kyle knows that when Victor talks about a future for Claire that involves change, it's not just a hint, it's a command disguised as an order. The weight of Victor's words weighs heavily on Kyle, leaving him little room to maneuver. Tensions rise when Victor, not one to beat around the bush, urges Kyle to start looking for a new nanny. The implication is clear: Claire's time in her current role is up. In his typical way, however, Victor avoids the harshness of a full-blown firing. Instead, he wants Kyle to find a way to help Claire get out of the job without causing unnecessary pain or conflict, a delicate task that requires tact and wisdom. Kyle's dilemma is further complicated by the recent thaw in his relationship with Summer Newman. The two have reached a tentative agreement to co-parent Harrison, and Kyle is wary of doing anything that might disrupt the fragile peace they've achieved. Claire's employment poses a potential minefield. One misstep could shatter the already fragile truce between him and Summer. To navigate this complicated situation, Kyle considers his options. Perhaps he can make the decision to replace Claire a joint one, revisiting the choices he made when she was first hired. He could present the change in caretakers as a necessary adjustment to their new co-parenting arrangement, a decision not only made by him but also as part of their commitment to Harrison's well-being. However, Kyle knew that this explanation might not sit well with Claire, who had grown attached to Harrison and considered her an integral part of his life. The news that Kyle was looking for a new nanny would likely come as a shock, and Kyle predicted that Claire would immediately suspect Summer's involvement. In Claire's mind, Summer, as Harrison's mother, would rightly have a stake in who would care for her son. The idea that Summer might be the one pushing for her replacement seemed plausible, if not likely. However, Summer would be caught off guard by Claire's confrontation. Unaware of Victor's machinations and Kyle's behind-the-scenes maneuvering, Summer will have no idea what Claire is talking about when she demands answers. This misunderstanding could easily escalate, leaving Summer feeling betrayed by Kyle for keeping her in the dark about such an important decision. The seeds of discord, once planted, could quickly grow into a new round of conflict between the estranged couple. The delicate balance that Kyle and Summer have worked so hard to achieve is now in jeopardy. The agreement they reached over Harrison's care was supposed to be the foundation on which they could rebuild trust, but now it seems that this very agreement could be the catalyst for further conflict. Victor's intervention, while well-intentioned in his mind, threatens to undo the progress that has been made. Victor is not oblivious to the potential consequences. But in his eyes, the ends always justify the means. Claire's transfer to Newman Enterprises was a move he felt was necessary for the good of both the company and his family. Subscribe to Yonder for the latest news on our channel.